United States provides additional humanitarian aid to Tonga after natural disasters. Tonga received $2.5 million in relief assistance from the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, following a volcanic eruption and tsunami on January 15, 2022. The events caused major damage to Tonga's islands in the South Pacific. Because USAID has been helping Tongan communities to prepare for natural disasters for several years, the locals were able to obtain first aid and hygiene kits from designated areas around the island that were distributed by USAID partners, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, and the Tonga Red Cross Society. Water, food, other relief supplies, and emergency telecommunication support were also delivered by the partners to affected islands and remote communities, addressing the needs of the victims. The United States is a recipient of 5 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governance, 7 Shining World Leadership Awards for Promoting Healthy Living, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governor, Justice, Protection, and Environmental Protection, and a laureate of 24 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Loving Care, a Shining World Leadership Award for Good Governance, a Shining World Peace Leader Award, Shining World Caring Leadership Award, and Shining World Super Loving Care Leadership Award. Bravo, USAID and partners, for your generosity and quick emergency response. May the resilient people of Tonga soon recover and resume their normal lives in God's loving protection.
New research from the United Kingdom discovers possible lung damage in long-COVID patients. Researchers recently used a unique method developed by Professor Jim Wild and team from the University of Sheffield to view lung tissues in people who had a COVID-19 infection in the past. Previously, they could not detect any abnormalities using computerized tomography or CT scans in patients with shortness of breath after becoming ill with COVID-19. However, the new technique utilizes inhaled xenon gas to visualize how well oxygen is absorbed. During a magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, scan, it was found that most people who had long COVID, as well as those without the condition but were previously hospitalized for the virus, apparently had damaged lungs that were not fully transferring oxygen to the bloodstream. The study has not yet been peer-reviewed. Thank you, Professor Jim Wild and all involved for this investigation. In the wisdom of the providence, may also affected patients quickly heal and enjoy good health.
Swiss citizens vote to ban almost all tobacco advertising. Switzerland recently held a referendum on outlawing almost all tobacco advertising, and nearly 57% of the people supported it, along with 16 out of the 26 cantons or member states of the Swiss Confederation. Under the law, all advertisements will be prohibited in any place a young person might see them. The legislation may come into effect next year as a part of a law that sets 18 as the minimum age nationwide for buying tobacco products. Currently, one can be as young as 16 to purchase tobacco in some cantons. Around 27% of all Swiss adults engage in the detrimental habit, with approximately 9,500 tobacco-linked deaths annually. Great news, Switzerland, on your wise decision to further safeguard your nation's young people from tobacco. In celestial love, may all poisons, including meat and alcohol, soon be banned as we protect one another and purify ourselves within.
Extensive mangrove planting project to take place in Mozambique. A large-scale mangrove reforestation initiative will cover 185,000 hectares in the provinces of Sofala and Zambezia. The endeavor will be undertaken by the nation's government in collaboration with United Arab Emirates-based Blue Forest, which specializes in mangrove reforestation. The 30-year partnership will see between 50 to 100 million trees grown that will absorb around 200,000 metric tons of CO2 per year, which is like taking 50,000 cars off the road. Satellite imaging and other high-tech tools will be used to determine where to reforest. Non-governmental organizations, along with public and private institutions, will also join the project with funds coming from carbon credits. The tree planting and other environmental preservation activities will generate. Our admiration, Mozambique and Blue Forest, for your major initiative to reforest the land. In the grace of heaven, may more such endeavors take place worldwide as we replant the earth with life-giving trees.
kind person in Âu Lạc, also known as Vietnam, gives children living in difficult situations free transportation to school. Over the last 9 years, rain or shine, Nguyen Tay Hong Hai, a 37-year-old woman from Quang Nam province in Âu Lạc, or Vietnam, has voluntarily shuttled disadvantaged students to school every day, free of charge on her motorbike. Not only does she deliver the children safely, but also works as an accountant at the primary school. She explained that in previous difficult times, her father and aunts could not go to school, so now she has empathy for these children facing challenging situations and also campaigns for money to feed the underprivileged young ones each month. We would like to express our gratitude, Nguyen Tay Hong Hai, for your loving kindness. May Buddha bless your noble deeds for bringing warm-hearted care to precious children.
Study in United States reveals which states are the most vegan. Researchers focused on 4 different categories: vegan population per capita, as well as the number of vegan restaurants, vegan meetup groups, and animal welfare groups. All 50 states were ranked, and the top of the list was Nevada, followed by California, Oregon, Hawaii, New York, and New Jersey. The state with the highest number of vegans per capita was Nevada, and the place with the most animal welfare groups was Delaware, which had almost double the number of these entities per capita as second-ranked South Dakota. Way to go, United States, on the widespread veganism within your country. In the radiance of the divine, may your nation soon become fully plant-based as compassionate living becomes the choice of all.
Hungarian man takes photos of rare white-eared person. Gabor Posic recently shared photos on Facebook of a rare white-eared person that has been named the Nógrád Wonder Deer that he saw in Nógrád County, Hungary, as well as an unusual dark brown deer person. The duo were spotted near Bata Terenie, but their exact location remains a secret to ensure their protection. Mr. Posic has also posted many other photos of the beautiful Hungarian landscape. Our appreciation, Gabor Posic, for sharing the awesome pictures of the majestic deer people and also for keeping their specific whereabouts confidential. In God's infinite compassion, may we always respect and cherish the people from the animal kingdom as they bless us with their pure love and beauty.